Welcome back, guys. I have been hard at work. Oh yeah, first of all, I've been trying to fix this this problem I've got with the landscaping tools. Can't find a solution. But I was talking to some other YouTubers, and I'm not the only one who's got that problem. So I think this is something that happened in the last update. Is what it is. Now, in the first episode, I was kind of rushing. I wasn't really prepared, and so I did make a few screw ups. Like Bahnhofstrasse. I mean, I know Bahnhofstrasse, and I know that Bahnhofstrasse goes straight down to the Bahnhof. That's why it's called Bahnhofstrasse, for goodness sake. And it like the trams don't go down Uraniastrasse. So we'll put that right. We're going to work on the tram network. Oh yeah, let me throw up, let's zoom out a bit, let me throw up an image of the tram network so you can see, like, the tram network is extensive and it does go like all over the Zurich area. And this is just the trams, this is not the rail, this is just the trams. So we're going to start getting going. Now the reason I'm starting with the trams is that the trams tend to be at ground level. Obviously, because they're running with the roads and stuff. And it does seem that the trains and whatever tend to like bridge over it or tunnel under it. So this is, I think, a good place to start with our infrastructure. Now, we're going to start with the number 11 tram route. Why? I don't know. Well, actually, I do have a couple of reasons. Let's bring the map up and I'll show you. Now, we're starting from a place called Rialp. And I need to follow this road here, which is Forchstrasse. Now, seriously, don't expect me to pronounce this CH sound correctly. This is something, people in the UK, our voice boxes are constructed differently from people on the continent. We cannot pronounce this CH sound properly. It should be like Forchstrasse, but I can't do that. So I'm going to be saying Forchstrasse, and you'll just have to live with it. It's like I like the R sound, the R sound. We can't do that. We can't make that sound. Right, we're going to come out here. Where are we? Where's Rialp? This is Belgrist. It's further on than Belgrist, isn't it? Here we go. Here's Rialp. I knew it was close. This is Rialp. Now this is like this is the terminus for the number 11 tram, and there's actually in fact there's a tram there. This is it comes off the road here, and there's a turnaround loop which runs in here. I'll throw up a high definition satellite shot so you can see it properly. And yeah, that's where we're going to start. Now this is kind of one of the reasons I want to start here is because this is where the tram network is integrated with what's called the S-Bahn. Now the S-Bahn is the rail network, and here we've got the Forch Railway, which uses the tram network, or uses the tram tracks down to further in. Oh, here's Kreuzplatz. Yeah, it's Stadelhofen here. This corner here. This is Stadelhofen. Here we go. The trains, well, they're kind of light rail. It's like the DLR in London. The light rail comes down as far as Stadelhofen. So yeah, but after they come off the tram network, so all the way up to here, all the way up to where's Rialp? Here's Rialp. Then they go on to like train lines, rail lines, which run alongside. You can kind of see here. This is Forchstrasse running up here, and the rail lines are next to the road. But here it's all trams. So let's get building, shall we? Oh yes. Well, how are we going to start doing this? We've got Forchstrasse going round here. And I'm only going to put a little bit of Forchstrasse in. Or this bit of Forchstrasse. So, like that. Right. And then we've got this road. I'm going to put that in afterwards. Now we're going to switch to our trams. And we're going to use the 2-lane road. And we'll switch to this tool. Let's bring it up to there. And then it's going to come down here like that. Okay, now we'll put this little loop in. Now this little loop is not on the road, so this is just regular track. Here we go. And then it doesn't like doing short sections. It's very fussy. I found that the tram stuff. Oh come on. Oh, that, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Now, it doesn't go onto this road. It runs along the side of this road. Oh. So it says space already occupied. Why are you saying space already occupied, you stupid thing? And then we want to hook it onto here. Like that. That will do. That will do. Right, so we've got our little tram turnaround bit. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it all out with the 2 lanes, I think. And then as we go into more detail on individual little areas, I'm going to be using higher res images than this. And then we'll get everything like totally accurate. So let's run this down Forststrasse. I have to keep dropping this down as we go. Let's go top down. Go top down definitely does make it a little bit easier. Alright. Right, we're going to whiz along Forststrasse fairly quickly and get to the more interesting stuff, which is like when we hit Kreuzstrasse. So here we go. Interesting for the train buffs out there. This part of the network, the tram part up to Rialp, is on a 600 volt 600 volt DC power. But when it turns into the Force Railway, it goes to a different voltage. It goes to 1200 volts DC. How about that? There you go. So let's drop this down again so I get this right. And then I'm going to do this through the middle of there. It actually makes it kind of difficult with these white lines obscuring it, because you can't see exactly where the road is. It's almost more of a hindrance than a help. And the white lines aren't necessarily absolutely centered with where the roads are as well, which doesn't help. Right, then we come through this little bit. Let's see if I can do this. So let's put that there and then there. Then we come into Kreuzplatz. So we've gone there. This is Forststrasse. This is where Forststrasse ends. And then we're into this bit. I'm not going to fuss around with that too much. And then we're into Kreuzbühlstrasse. Now, you see, this is where these lines are kind of distracting. Because this looks like, well, it looks like it goes down here. No, it doesn't. It goes over here. This is Stadelhofen, which is it's kind of one of the main stations, and it comes in front of the Stadelhofen and goes through Stadelhoferplatz. You guys must be loving my German. Oh my, that's my pronunciation. Let's bring this down to there, and then, you know, I think we're going to probably put this in a bit straighter. Like that, and then come down here to Theaterstrasse. Now, Theaterstrasse, there's a theatre here, but there's also the Opera House. Here's the Opernhaus, Zurich Opernhaus. It's quite a nice building. So then this comes along Theaterstrasse to here. Now this is Belleview, right? And even though it doesn't say it on the map, this is Bellevue and this is Bellevue Platz. I've actually done my bloomin' homework before this episode, so that I can actually do this a bit better. Right, and this is, I don't really know how well you can see this, but this is a triangular building, and God knows what we're going to find to put in there. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Right, then we come down through Bellevue to the bridge. This is Keybrook. Let's drop the map down, you'll see. This is Keybrook. And this hooks up to this. Now, I've gone like a fraction too far there. I guess bring that back, because that's going to throw everything out if I don't to get this right. So we want this up to there, right, and then hook onto the bridge there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, cool. Now I'm not going to do the trams go along this side as well. I'm pretty sure it's hard to see on this map, but I'm pretty sure that the trams go along there as well, because this is definitely a triangle. Okay, so then we go across Keybrook, and then we go up. This is Berkeley Platz. Berkeley Platz is really nice, and it's like it's popular with the tourists, because this is where, like, if you come down to here, you can kind of see like right out into the distance and see all the mountains, and there's snow-covered mountains in the distance. Obviously, we haven't got them on our map, but yeah, it's very, very nice. And it's a kind of a nice walk along here. You can see there's all those nice tree-covered areas down to the Arboretum. Now this looks brown at the moment, but this is like totally green. It's all green grass, and you can see all the people. Well, not on this one you can't, but this is all people lying out in the summer sun, sunbathing. Oh yeah. Right. Let's carry on. So yeah. So we go through Berkeley Platz. Let's hook onto here and go up here. Now, I'm pretty sure that this bit is actually 4-lane, but I'm still going to put it in with the 2-lane for now. And we go up to this corner here. There. Right. And then this is Bahnhofstrasse, which, here we go. There you go. Bahnhofstrasse. So we want to hook up to where... That's where we started our bit of Bahnhofstrasse. This is the number 6 tram route goes off up there. But we're going to put this bit in. So let's bring up the map. And here we go with Bahnhofstrasse. Oh, I did it again. Stop doing that. I want this to be pretty straight. Going up here. Oh, now. Oh, that's where we join into the bit that we've already done. Excellent. Now let's just bring the map up so have I actually got, yeah, there. Now this is Paradeplatz, and this is like the central hub for the trams. There's about 7 or 8 of the tram routes go through Paradeplatz. So it's like from here you can kind of pretty much get to anywhere. So then we come along Bahnhofstrasse to the point where I got it wrong. Right, now this is right up to here, and then I got distracted by the white lines and thought, hang on, where the hell's Bahnhofstrasse gone? And I went up like on this detour down Iraniastrasse. There are no trams on Iraniastrasse, so I'm going to just get rid of that bit. There we go. And we'll put it in right, which no doubt will please all of the people who actually live in Zurich. So we're going to go straight up past the Apple store. Now remember, this is where all the posh shops are. Chanel and Dior and like Prada, you name it. Now this goes straight into Bahnhofplatz. So we can just put that in like this, I think. Boom. For now. Oh, bring the map up. Come on, map. Where are we? There you are. Okay. I think, yeah. It's close enough. It's close enough. Now. This bit here. Now, I say we, but it was me. I put this in. And whilst it does look right from, like, because it looks like the roof a bit, right? We're not going to put that there. It's not right. We actually need a building, because there's a really nice facade on this building. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take that out. Now, for now, we're going to put in the government offices building. Now, I don't think this is what we're going to end up with eventually, but it's what we're going to use for now. Right, the building that I'm going to put in for now, and I want you to like suggest buildings that I can use. There is a building which is this one, the government offices. And now I'm not saying that this is going to be what stays there forever, right? If you've got something that has a better facade that's more accurate, you can see that this is quite a nice, imposing building. But I'll put up a picture of the front of the Hauptbahnhof, and you can tell me, can you find a better asset to go in there? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Right, let's carry on with the road, because we've still got a way to go. Okay, so we've got to hook up to Walchbruck. See, I can't do that CH sound. Doesn't matter what it's just impossible. There, that'll have to do. Yep, that'll have to do. Right, now we can take our road and we can hook that directly up. That'll probably work quite well. Yeah, that works really well to get that curve. Nice! Oh my god, something's working. Right, then we come from here. Let's go back to the freeform tool. And we go up Walchenstrasse. See? I'm gonna end up spitting all over my monitor. There we go. Up here. And around here. And let's turn the map around. And then we get onto Stampfenbachstrasse. You know, I'm sure they made up some of these names just because they knew that I would do this one day, and they were like, let's give him some really, really silly names to pronounce. Obviously they didn't, but hey. Okay. Now we're going up to some like major landmarks in Zurich. As we go up here, I'll try and speed up a little bit. So let's get up here, around here. We're going to the we're going up towards the airport. Now there is one of the tram routes which actually goes to the airport, but we're not doing that one, or at least not doing that one at the moment. This one diverts and goes off to the main stadium, which we'll talk about now. How am I going to do this bit? Oh yeah. Now this actually goes this side, and there's kind of some bits in the middle. Without a high def image, it's kind of hard to describe, but we're going to bring this on here. Now, even though this says that this is one way, now I'm not sure with the trams, because I know that the tram route in this direction goes up on this side. I've got to check and see whether the tram... I know that there are trams going up and down here, but I don't know whether that's another route, or I don't know. And I don't know whether this just applies to the traffic or whether it applies to the trams, the one-way bit. But like I said, when I kind of fill this area in properly, I'll use a higher def map. But I need to use these slightly lower def maps just so that I can like get around the whole map. I keep saying like maps, I mean overlays rather than maps. Now, this is one of the really cool things. This, right? This kind of weird, like, I don't know, turbine blade kind of thing. These are pedestrian footpaths over here. And then there's this kind of weird building in the middle. That is going to be fun to try and replicate, and we are going to try and replicate that. So let's bring this up. Now, the tram and the road does go straight through the middle here. That's accurate. Like I said, I have actually done my homework on this, so I do have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing for a change. So let's bring this up here. Now, I've got to keep my eyes open for where this changes, because it goes up Hofweissenstrasse, for a bit. And then, now hang on, let's drop the map down. Oh, yeah, well, that's right. That's pretty much bang on to there. And then up to there. Now, yeah, we're still on the right track. So up here to here. I told you I've done my homework. I actually do know which way this goes. So up here and along this bit, and then round to there. Then we go up this little bit of Ohmstrasse. Like to right, and then we go. Now let's see. Where is the Hallenstadion? Here it is, the Hallenstadion. Now this is the big stadium in Zurich, and it's the home of the Lions, who are the ice hockey team. And they have some pretty big stuff here, and it's not just an ice hockey stadium. They also have the Zurich Open tennis tournament. That's it's on the WTA tour. What else do they do here? Oh, and obviously concerts. They hold lots and lots of concerts here. And like you name it, from like the Rolling Stones to Britney Spears to Madonna, you name it, they've played here. Although I have to say, this has also been the scene of some fairly tragic disasters in the past. I mean, in particular, in 2013, there was a Justin Bieber concert here, which apparently went on for over 2 hours. Oh my God, the inhumanity. Right, let's go up Wallisellenstrasse, and we go up here to the corner. Boom. And then we go take it. Oh, now hang on, let's drop the map down. Am I in the right place? Yeah, I'm absolutely bang on. Good job, Skye. Then we go up here, past the Hallenstadion, and I've got to find a nice building to mimic the Hallenstadion, because I don't think the Hallenstadion is in the. Oh, stop doing that. It's in the workshop. I'll look, but pretty sure it's not. So then we go up here. Now I've got to get this right. We go up here, and then Hagenholzstrasse. We go up Hagenholzstrasse to the terminus here, which is Auzelg, and it's this triangle bit here, and that's another turnaround loop. So after all my complaining about, the trams having to have turnaround loops, when you actually use them in game, well, what do you know? Like on a real map, yep, they do have turnaround loops. So it just goes to show what I know. Very little about very little. Right. Ooh, this is a bit lumpy and bumpy going over here. Let's try and straighten that out a bit. There we go. And am I going the right way? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this is another big thing. Although I have to say, this is like a big thing in Zurich, but like I never went there. This is Glattpartstrasse, and this goes past the Glatt, and the Glatt is this big, massive shopping complex, which I never went to. Even though I like a bit of shopping. I like a bit of shopping as much as the next man, but yeah, I never went there. Let's make sure I'm getting this. Let's go top down. Make sure I'm getting this in the right place. Here we go. So that's there, and man, these angles are a bit funny sometimes. Let's try that again. Okay, now. Same deal with the turnaround loop here, in that, and that's where it terminates there. So we've got this with this kind of triangle, and again I'll probably throw up a higher definition satellite image so you can see it properly. It's just a bit of track that goes around here, so we'll put this in. Oh man, well, we'll try and put this in. Oh yeah, that's about as good as I can do, like that. There we go. Well, that'll do. And again, there's paths and whatever in here, which when I've got a higher definition map, I'll put those details and whatever in. All right, cool. So we've got our first end-to-end tram route, the number 11 tram, and you can see that it really is covering like most of the map from right over. Where's Rialp? Where's Rialp? So here's the little loop at Rialp, all the way through the town centre, past the barn off, and then all the way up here. Now the airport. Let's see, where's the airport? The airport is here, and there's another route that goes up to the airport. All right, cool. I'm so pleased that we've got that first bit in. Now I've got to find out, because I don't know exactly where's the best place to put the depot in. There are actually 5 tram depots, and there are another couple of like auxiliary ones as well. So there's kind of lots of things to research and find out. So having put that in, well, what do we put in next? Oh well, there's one more bit that I want to put in just before we end the episode. Now this bit, this first tram track, I wanted to put in kind of like and talk to you about it and kind of show it to you and whatever. For the rest, because like it'll take forever if I did like one episode per tram track and whatever. As we do others, I'll be doing a lot more time lapse going forward. But I kind of wanted to show you this one. We need to put in at this end where the Force Railway joins the trams, because it does share the tram tracks. And I was telling you about the different voltages. This is where it changes. So we need... now, I'm still going to do this with tram tracks, though, because otherwise you can't have them both running together. So there you go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to do this a different way to get this close, because otherwise you can't get the railways particularly close to the roads. But if I start this like there and run it up like that, so it's like right next to the road, and then take that section back, so we want to bring it in there. That will do. That's as close as we're going to get. Let's look at the map. Let's look at the map. Map up and see how close are we. Come up, map. Here we go. Yeah, you can see that the actual train runs a bit tighter into there, but I mean that's just as good as we can do. So it is what it is. Let's bring them up. You can see the train tracks running along the side of the road there quite clearly. Okay, so there you go. We've got the train bit done as well. So that's going to go off here, and that goes like right off the map. Oh man. Okay, right. I guess leave me a comment and tell me like what you want me to focus on. Do you want me to focus on the infrastructure, or do you want me to start putting buildings in or whatever? Do you want me to start getting the residential and commercial areas growing? Or if you got any preferences, let me know. I will see you for the next episode. Peace out.